Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're reading Your First Fight by World Fighter Unclative. So let's get into it. Midoriya. I just love how she fights. Did you see her at the sports festival? She fought Bakugou with her all. You sighed as your boyfriend rambled on about how amazing Uraraka was. For the sixth time that day. Why are you talking about Uraraka again? Izuku smiled at you and looked up from the notebook. Am I taking notes in her skulls? You must have been amazed too, right, Mayan? Not wanting to ruin your boyfriend's mood, you forced a smile and nodded your head. Yeah, you awkwardly looked around the room before you went back to rambling about the bubbly brunette, deciding you had enough. You grabbed your phone and walked towards the door, causing your boyfriend to stop. Where are you going, Mayan? He asked curiously, causing you to turn around and look back at him. I need to go for a quick walk. It hurts and angers me to hear my boyfriend boast about another girl and how amazing she was. And with that, he shut his door, not even giving him a chance to respond. Bakugou. Alright, Blondie, I'm ready to go. Yeah, now let's look at your appearance in the mirror. Your boyfriend looked up from his phone with a blank look. I changed my mind. Shit hair on Don's face for going to the movies and wanted me to go. He stood up from your bed, but you stopped him. Really? We're literally about to leave for our date. Your arms were crossed, and you looked hurt. We'll reschedule it or something. He tried leaving, but you stopped him. Bakugou, you've been blowing me off for your friends for days now. It hurts. It seems like we're never going out together anymore. Huh? We went on a date last week. That wasn't the date. It was you, Kirishima, Kaminari, Mina, and me at the cafe. Every time we schedule something to do together, you blow me off for your friends. I can hang with whomever I want. I don't want to see your girlfriend holding me back for not giving her all my attention 24/7. You haven't given me any attention, you know? I give it to you all the time. You're just an attention whore, you know? And he went off, hurling insults at you and mocking you. You sighed, exasperated, with tears blurring your vision. Katsuki, I want this to work. We need to talk this out. We can't always just have screening matches. He rolled his eyes. I don't give a crap. I'm gonna be late. You were hurt by his words, and you saw only one option. Katsuki, if you leave now, you can consider us over. He paused for just a few moments before mumbling under his breath and walking out, causing sobs to instantly rock your throat. Todoroki was a protective type, whether he admitted it or not. Every time some guy flirted with you, he'd overreact, no matter how much you detested it. I'm not saying you're wrong for feeling this way, but you can't get jealous over everyone who flirts with me. You spoke, your arms crossed. It makes me feel that you don't have faith in me. He looked over at you. Maybe I don't, though. I don't see you stopping anyone who flirts with you. At this point, you felt extremely insulted and began to get angry. What the hell? Do you think I just cheat on you? Todoroki gave a small nod and he stood up from his bed. Well, I don't know why you're still with me then. I'm not going to put my faith in someone who has no faith in me. You walked out, slamming his door shut and leaving him by himself. Kirishima. The clank of metal echoed throughout the room as your invention fell apart from Kirishima's hands. You had just walked into your lab to see your boyfriend tinkering with that. And before you could tell him off, it broke. Kirishima! You shouted, anger bubbling inside of you. Those parts were expensive. They don't even make some of those anymore. You glare at him as he held a guilty expression. Mayan, I'm really sorry. I'll replace it. I promise. He turned away from the broken machine and looked at you, only to falter under your harsh gaze. Oh? And how will you do that without a job? I spent months creating that, and I was warned you not to touch it. So why? Why would you touch something I directly asked you not to do so? I was curious. I wanted to see what it would do. It looked finished. Get out, he growled. Kirishima to hug you before he snapped at him. I said get out, Kirishima. He backed up from you and left for the door, not bothering to say anything else. Kaminari. She's totally crushing on you, Denki. She's not. He looked over at you from his phone as he told him about his friend. Oh, really? She kisses your cheek whenever you see her. She's always touchy with you. She flirts and she keeps sending me rude comments whenever I'm around. Now, Denki rolled his eyes. I feel like you're being a little overdramatic here, Ryan. You should be happy I'm hanging out with people out of our class. And I am happy. But she's not a nice person. You tried to reason. But Denki started to get more defensive and upset at you. I don't see what your problem is with her, he exclaimed, crossing his arms. I just told you she sends me rude comments. She doesn't like that I'm dating you. She's my friend. She wouldn't do that. You just met her last week. How much could you possibly know? Denki was silent for a moment before answering. She's a lot nicer than you, he growled, before walking out of your dorm, slamming the door and leaving you in shock. Sarah has been working too hard on himself since the sports festival, and in turn, he's also been ignoring you. And you were hurt by that. Not only were you concerned for him, but you were hurt because you pretended that you weren't there, and it broke you. Sarah, could we talk for a little bit? What about Ryan? He answered coldly. Well, I just think you've been busying yourself a lot with training lately, and you haven't been going out with me or talking to me at all. He frowned. So, you're not supposed to be distracting me, are you? You stilled, frozen. He was doing it on purpose, to hurt you. You're right, not at all. But if you weren't ready for a relationship, you should have at least told me. You said, leaving before you could talk to you.